bringing it all together can seem like an enormous task. You are a man of many parts and you've had a lot of different experiences, and trying to make sense of all of it and sort of coalesce it all into an identifiable and consistent sense of self sometimes feels very, very complicated. In my time, I've felt pulled in many different directions and tried different things and gotten involved with different people. And a lot of the contemplation that I do of my life is really about, well, what lessons did I learn by doing that particular venture? What lessons did I learn through meeting various people, different kinds of people, different backgrounds, and different reasons, why we all met. And I have to be honest, one of the sort of blurry parts of this process for me has actually been involving myself in trying to make sense of other people, which is something that you'll never ever do. Don't even bother. Don't even try to understand other people, because you won't get anywhere, because even if you could, other people don't even understand what the fuck they're doing. I mean, you see this a lot with people getting very confused, and I've sort of a half jokey, I must admit, kind of theme in my life in the last few years is me describing it as people, humans not knowing how to human anymore. Of people, I've just been around Chatsworth House, and here in the UK there are school holidays which we call half-term holidays, where I think when I was at school it was about a week and a half, where we would all be off school, and obviously in this time people go sightseeing, and there were lots of families walking around Chatsworth House today with young children looking at everything, and the guides saying, oh, no, please don't touch, thank you very much, and the parents obviously wanting to take photographs and positioning themselves in ways that means, kind of a bit tricky at times to navigate your way through. And I thought, there must be some kind of holiday, because obviously it's Monday today, and I was walking up past the primary school that I went to and saw that it was closed, and I thought, it must be half-term holiday, because you get out of the loop with different things that at one time were completely commonplace. When you're a child at school, you're constantly waiting for the school holidays, because it feels like a lot of children are bored at school, but also when you're that young, time drags out. And I remember being really young and literally having sheets of paper where I ticked off the days to the next holiday. And they say don't wish your life away, but whether people say you should or shouldn't do things, we do them. And all of these different stages, all these different epochs, all the different times of your life and stages of your life, they're all a part of you, and they never completely vanish. And I think that bringing everything together is really a way of reconciling the lessons that you've learnt, the positive things that you've taken away from each stage of your life, and using them in your day-to-day life, because we never stop being that 4-year-old or the 13-year-old or the 25-year-old. We never stop being these people. They are within us, and there are lessons to learn from that. But the focus has to be on your life. Don't try and figure other people out. And I know that I've kind of said having to navigate my way through people positioning themselves, but as much as you humanly can, the emotions happen, and your character, who you are as a person, is dependent on how you respond to whatever happens. But emotions happen. You feel irritated, you feel joyful, you feel lucky, you feel blessed, you feel like you're struggling at times. It's all valid. It's just the focus and the importance that you place on things. And the most important thing is that on a daily basis, You're doing a little bit more than you did yesterday. You're including, which I think is very, very important, some may disagree, you're including a time for rest to absorb and assimilate everything into your life. And I think that when you live in a holistic way like that, where you have learnt all the lessons from each part of your life, that, my friends, is when you become really powerful, because you are integrated as a human being. You discount nothing and you learn from everything.